The confrontation with Wynn Jeffries didn't go well, K.O. admitted as she changed out of her jeans and sweater later that same afternoon. When Levon invited her over for appetizers and drinks, K.O. hadn't asked if this was a formal party or if it would be just the two of them. Unwilling to show up in casual attire if her neighbor intended a more formal event, K.O. chose tailored black slacks, a white silk blouse, and a red velvet blazer with a Christmas tree pin she had inherited from her grandmother. The blouse was her very best. Generally, she wore her hair tied back, but this evening she kept it down, loosely sweeping up one side and securing it with a rhinestone barrette. A little lip gloss and mascara, and she was ready to go. A few minutes after 6, she crossed the hall and rang Levon's doorbell. As if she had been standing there waiting, Levon opened her door instantly. K.O. was relieved she had taken the time to change. Her neighbor looked lovely in a long skirt and black jacket with any number of gold chains dangling around her neck and at least a dozen gold bangles on her wrists. "Katherine!" she cried, sounding as though it had been weeks since they had last spoken. "Do come in and meet Dr. Wynn Jeffries." She stepped back and held open the door and, with a flourish, gestured her inside. Wynn Jeffries stood in the center of the room. He held a cracker raised halfway to his mouth, his eyes darting to and fro. He seemed to be gauging how fast he could make his exit. Oh, dear. K.O. felt guilty about the scene she had caused that morning. "I believe we've met," Wynn said stiffly. He set the cracker down on his napkin and eyed the door. Darn the man! He looked positively gorgeous, just the way he did on the book's dust jacket. This was exceedingly unfair. She didn't want to like him, and she certainly didn't want to be attracted to him, which, unfortunately, she was. Not that it mattered. She wasn't interested, and after their confrontation that morning, he wouldn't be either.